Anton Chekhov once said, "Don't tell me that it is midnight, show me the glint of moonlight against the broken glass." Most beginning writers come across the phrase show, don't tell. This means that the majority of a story should be written in dramatic action and with sensory detail, rather than explained away to the reader in exposition. Readers feel much more involved in a story when they feel they can viscerally imagine the events that are occurring. It can feel condescending, on the other hand, for an author simply to tell the reader what is occurring and how to feel about it, rather than let the reader experience it or create own judgments. Consider the following two examples. He senses movement beyond the dark tree. Shivering in the damp air, he strains his eyes against the fading of the light. For a brief moment, two golden spots flicker in the darkness, like the smoldering remnants of a flame. Then he hears the scraping of claws against the bark of a tree. His throat goes dry. Peter was always scared of tigers, and it was common knowledge that there were many tigers in the jungle where he was traveling. This made him especially fearful. One day, when he was in the jungle, he saw a tiger and he was very scared. In the first example, the author presents sensory details that draw the reader in, whereas in the second example, the author tells the reader all the pertinent information and the reader doesn't experience any of the fear for themselves. While the phrase show don't tell is perhaps the most repeated piece of advice given to writers, there is some backlash against this. It is important that a writer knows exactly what to show and summarizes other parts that the reader doesn't have to know every detail about. In short, the author must do some telling in a story, that is, use some exposition or explanation. Good writing is made of diverse nouns and solid verbs, that is, different names and vivid actions. Of course, you can always tell the audience that it is midnight, but we all know that we will only see it with our eyes when you show us the glint of moonlight on the broken glass.